how does India relate to the West? How does the West hopefully relate to India? And where do we go on from here? Now, many of you would have heard in another country the term century of humiliation. Okay. India actually had 2 centuries of humiliation with the West, because the West kind of in its predatory form came into India in the mid-18th century and continued almost exactly for 190 years after that. And it was interesting, I think a year ago, there was actually a very serious economic study which tried to estimate how much the British took out of India in value terms. And a very calculated math ended up, put a number of $45 trillion at today's value. So that should give you a sense of really what happened in those 200 years. So while we will speak of all the things we shared today, the reality also is that the history of India and the West is also a history of famine, of slavery, of opium trade. So there is a very dark side to all of this. Now, this is the 150th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. It's almost on October 2nd is actually the birth anniversary. And I think it's worth a while to pause and reflect on how a leader like him actually changed India's attitude towards the West. That in 1947, when India got independence, it need not have had the kind of relationship with the West which it did thereafter. We can debate the merits of it, but I think it's extraordinary in a way that a country which struggled so long for its independence, after that actually kind of reached informal understanding or a compact, in a sense, with the West.